Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go!
Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
Here's Arthur in Chapter 3 with his new red Chestnut Arabian. You can find this horse in the wild west of Lake Owanjila.
You're good. Whoa! Easy, easy. Oh, won't.
Here's the location west of the lake. Be aware that you are on the edge of cougar country, and there's a pretty stable grizzly spawn by that river up north. And just to complicate things even more, let me remind you that this is an Arabian. He will pretty much bolt as soon as he sees you, and he is happy to show off just how fast he can accelerate. But once we're back at Clemens Point, we can do a side-by-side with the Count, Dutch's albino Arabian. Very similar physiques, but we can safely assume the Count has better stats.
So, what do you think
What do you mean?
about those two families? The rich ones in the big houses.
I don't know.
Go have a look around. See what you can find out. Calmly, I mean.
Sure.
Dutch and I, we both think there's money to be made.
I hope so. I'll see what I can find out.
Arthur needs to pose for the thumbnail, and we keep getting interrupted by Hosea. We can race the Count at the end of American Distillation, so let's head over to Rhodes and see what Dutch and Bill are up to.
Nice, boy.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer.
So we catch some moonshiners and blow up a still and shoot some Lemoyne Raiders, and then we have some fun dialogue here with Archibald.
To destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. But my cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Okay, get ready, it's time to race.
Come on. You ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really...
Level 2 here, which will put us at 4 health and 5 stamina. Level 4 will top us out at 6 health and 7 stamina. No worries, it's very difficult to actually lose this race.
We think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
We have the opportunity to decline, which I have never done. I assume we'd get some extra dialogue and the game would release us into free roam, but why would you turn down an opportunity to race the Count?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go!
Okay, here we go, and look at the Count accelerate. And we also have the race music. Let's have some fun.
Of a rider.
We'll see
Lots of hazards coming up on the right. Slow down here. And look at these fellers to our left. Something's going on here, but I've only seen them during this race. Reminds me of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
It's sad to think back to you in your prime.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Win or lose, Dutch will call you his son. It's a nice moment. And here's a gold. You should know by now if we're going to do a mission walkthrough, even a partial one, you're going to get a gold. Interestingly though, winning the race is not a requirement for gold. And that's about the only gold you're going to get in Rhodes. But Arthur sure looks good with his new deputy badge. I'm Superantonio. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your views. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content, and we shall meet again. Further on down the trail.
You okay there, old man?
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves.